This article aims to highlight some of the best NBA DFS plays at every position for your FanDuel and DraftKings lineups. Keep in mind that the following player write-ups were constructed earlier in the day, and sometimes injury, rest situations can alter the fantasy landscape. Monitoring our NBA news. Take note that we are looking at the main slate, 7 games, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Point guard Tyus Jones, Minnesota, at Memphis. I'll go ahead and lock in some stable value with Jones tonight. Derrick Rose and Jeff Teague will remain sidelined for Minnesota, leaving Jones with an unquestioned role as the Wolves' full-time point guard. He's still underpriced despite having success in that situation with a 34-minute and 29 fantasy point average over his past 2. Consider that his baseline in a competitive draw at Memphis tonight. Also consider Mike Conley, De'Aaron Fox, Quinn Cook, Curry out, shooting guard Jimmy Butler, Philadelphia, at Atlanta. The shooting guard position has plenty of legitimate options to consider. Bradley Beal and Luka Doncic carry upside in any given matchup. Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell find themselves in plus draws. Klay Thompson could be a nice tournament option with Stephen Curry out. However, I'm looking towards Jimmy Butler as my cash game staple. He's cheaper than Beal, Doncic, Booker, and Mitchell despite hitting 45 fantasy points in 4 of his past 5. Butler finds himself in the highest-scoring game of the night, 236 over/under, against an Atlanta team that ranks first in pace and 27th in defensive efficiency to shooting guards. Also consider DeLon Wright, Donovan Mitchell, Dion Waiters, small forward Troy Brown Jr. Washington vs. Miami. Trevor Ariza's questionable tonight, and there's a very good chance he'll miss another game. That would keep Troy Brown Jr. in a starting role, a situation he turned into 22 fantasy points with 32 minutes versus Denver on Thursday. He's still around minimum salary, calling for a strong value play if Ariza remains out. Keep an eye on that development as we move closer to tip-off, but I'd be surprised if Ariza returns tonight, especially considering that he missed shoot-around. Also consider Kevin Durant, Derrick Jones Jr. at Winslow, McGruder out, power forward Marvin Bagley 3. Sacramento vs. Phoenix. Bagley is back from injury and playing confident basketball while seeing his playing time ramp up to the 30-minute level. That has led to 36 and 47 fantasy points respectively in the past 2, and we could see more of the same tonight. Bagley's matchup is a good one with the Kings hosting a Phoenix team that ranks 26th in defensive efficiency to opposing front courts and 23rd in rebound rate. Also consider Bobby Portis, Dario Saric. Better if T. Gibson out, center Karl Anthony Towns, Minnesota, at Memphis. I'll be looking towards both Karl Anthony Towns and Thomas Bryant on DraftKings. As for FanDuel, we have to pick one. In that case, I'm leaning towards taking Jones and Cook for value at point guard while creating enough cap space for Towns at center. Towns has really stepped up his game over the second half of the season, and I love his aggressiveness on the offensive side. That has translated to 54 fantasy points in 2 straight, and he has showcased legitimate 64 fantasy points in 5 of his last 12. Also consider Thomas Bryant, Jonas Valanciunas.